Ah, that's a lovely story. Who could imagine that chemical castration will be a potential cure for daily mail reading addiction? So to recap today's headlines. Following the deadline for Brexit at midnight last night, all ties with the so-called European Union have been severed. Arrangements for future trade deals will be based on favourable voting occurring in tonight's so-called Eurovision Song Contest. Continental goods are now largely unavailable to the so-called United Kingdom of so-called Great Britain. Supermarket shelves have already been emptied of so-called Parma ham, so-called camembert cheese, and stocks of so-called champagne are all but virtually bought. The armed forces have been drafted in to deal with riots in Newton-le-Willows, Merseyside, over proposals to change its name to Newton-the-Willows. Prime Minister Clarkson and Shadow Leader Mr Corbyn have chosen to issue their joint statement with release of a new single from their coalition supergroup and R&B act, Jezzy Tissue. Their song, Don't You Wish Your Country Was Not Like Me, has displaced the former number one single, With or Without EU, by so-called U2. That's all from us here. Throughout the evening, we'll be bringing you regular updates of how our new trade deals develop as the so-called Eurovision Song Contest proceeds. Thank you, and good night.
As just mentioned there will be a change to tonight's programming as all elements of the European Union have been banned. So in place of the so-called Eurovision Song Contest, there will be an edutainment special which will be broadcast from Wolverhampton instead.
Excuse me. I hope you don't think I'm trying to pick you up or anything. As a matter of fact, normally I find it quite difficult to talk to girls, but I bought you this Pepsi and came over to try to get to know you because, well, you look like the kind of girl I could talk to.
Jeg kan ikke forstå, hvad du siger. Du må tale noget langsommere. Jeg lærte engelsk til skolen, men det var ikke...
Let her smack it, let her squinch it, ace, tasting, motivating, good, buzzing, cool, talking high, working faster than ever, giving cool, fizzing, Pepsi.
This is it. The now designs for that shirt by Double Two. The latest new knitted. The greatest for color and style. That shirt is something else, and it's tapered to fit your body like skin. It's that shirt in Dacron cotton by Double Two International, now on release.
Miss A. Weston, secretary, tights by time, 9 till 5 tights, daytimes, smoothly efficient. Angie Weston, hair down, having fun, tights by time, playtimes, happily pretty. Miss Angela Weston, lady in love, tights by time, love times, soft, sheer, and romantic.
Easier to choose than a man.
From the round-the-clock collection of tights by time.
As promised, we can now go and join Her Majesty in Wolverhampton for the magical science and the dangerous.
Here is your 60-second news update. Progress has been made in securing post-Brexit trade deals in all of tonight's so-called Eurovision Song Contest. Due to some generous voting, all IT equipment in the UK will be sourced from Dagestan, despite it being the venue of low-level guerrilla war since 2000. Internet cybersecurity to the banking industry in the UK will be provided by the Russian firm Kaspersky after they were awarded the UK's entry to the competition a respectable 6 points. Following an equally surprising high mark from Pyongyang, the UK's military forces will be purchasing defence systems from North Korea. That's all for now. I'll see you at 11.
Yeah, that girl over there keeps looking at me.
Well, why don't you go and ask her if she'd like a Pepsi?
Excuse me? Would you like a Pepsi?
Cosmic. I mean Sound City, man.
Right.
Freaksville. Well, did she want a Pepsi?
Dunno, she didn't say.
Lip smacking, those squinching ace, tasting, motivating, good, buzzing, cool, talking high, walking fast, living ever, giving cool, fizzing, Pepsi.
Follow Harry. Get £7 for your old cleaner when you buy Electrolux from Civic.
This is pagan man undergoing his fertility rites. He wears exotic fragrances and ceremonial dress. He and his chosen female feast on rare and succulent foods. Pagan man bestows gifts of beads upon his woman. They drink to each other's honor. And finally, adjourn to their hut on the edge of the tribal village. Pagan man aftershave, because there's a bit of the pagan in every man.